Hello guys, Southern Pacific 4449 Productions here, and today I'll be making a different type of video. Today we'll be looking at the Thomas the Tank Engine 1983 pilot episode. The main reason why I am making this video is because how much I want to talk about this. This pilot episode has been stored in Mattel's archive for about 40 years. And at the time, the only part of media that people could find online were just photos of the pilot episode. And just yesterday, on May 9th, 2025, to celebrate 80 years of Thomas the Tank Engine, Mattel finally released a pilot episode on YouTube. The link will be in the description of this video. So make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. And like always, let's get straight into the video. The 1983 pilot episode, Down the Mind, begins at Lower Tidmouth with Thomas waiting to couple up to Annie and Clarabelle with the narrator, Ringo Starr. But then Gordon arrives with a freight train. There is already a huge difference between the 1983 models and the Season 1 models. In the Season 1 episode, Down the Mind, which I forgot to mention is based off of the pilot episode and the Railway series story. But the only difference was the models. The episode was released later in the season. The difference with the Season 1 model Gordon and the 1983 pilot episode Gordon is that his buffers are way too low to the ground and his face. But for the Season 1 Gordon, his buffers are at a realistic equal height, and his face is way more different. What I heard a lot of people say online about Annie and Clarabelle is that their faces have way more expression than in the final cut. In this shot right here, Thomas's face is a little more different. In the 1984 version, he has a more angry expression. This shot of Thomas coupling up to Annie and Clarabelle was used from the Season 1 version. Notice the lighting difference in this shot. These next three clips are from Season 1. By the way, this is a restored version of the 1983 pilot episode, so they probably didn't film this shot. So they just used clips from Season 1. This shot was used for the Season 1 pilot episode. The difference between the Season 1 prop Thomas and the 1983 pilot episode prop Thomas is that the 1983 version's frame is way too low to the ground. But the Season 1 Thomas's frame is at a decent height, and you can actually see his wheels. This next scene right here is what a lot of people are also talking about a lot. Yes, Thomas's whistle is different. And the whistle that was used for this scene was Tallyclin Railway No. 9, also known as Douglas. And also, what a lot of people were talking about was how more realistic Thomas falling into the mine was than in the Season 1 version. Like, you can actually see the rails collapsing before Thomas actually falls in. Heck, and it actually shows him falling in.
Yelled his driver.
Number 1, why is the hole that Thomas falls in already collapsed? Number 2, I prefer the other one. Thomas falls into the hole. Sir Topham Hatt finds out what he did. Well, actually, no, saw, because he was right there witnessing that. And then Gordon and Thomas form an alliance. Yay! In my opinion, this is a good piece of Thomas and Friends lost media. The reason why it took so long for this one episode to release was because the main reason why this was filmed wasn't for the public, but was at the time was trying to get the approval from the company that owned Thomas the Tank Engine, Clearwater Productions. Personally, in my opinion, I feel like this was a good pilot episode, and I would definitely watch this like 500 more times. I really wish that they released this more sooner. As I'm recording this, it's May 10th, aka the National Train Day. Just 2 days before Thomas the Tank Engine turns 80 years old. If you didn't know, Thomas the Tank Engine is based off of this book series called the Railway series, made by the Rev. W. Awdry. I have a whole collection of these books. I don't read them often, but whenever I'm bored, I do get to read them. I'll probably rate this at least like a 9.5 out of 10. Okay, I'm getting tired of editing. This has been Southern Pacific 4449 Productions. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Tribra, why are you texting me? And like always, thanks for watching.